मैं नाशरीन न्यूज़ अंडमान 24/7 में आप सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ। आज का दिन हम सबके लिए बेहद महत्वपूर्ण अवसर लेकर आए। हम यहाँ एक ऐसे विषय पर एकत्रित हुए जो न केवल हमारे द्वीप समूह की पहचान है बल्कि हमारे अर्थव्यवस्था, हमारे समाज और हमारे आने वाले भविष्य का आधार भी है। जी हाँ, हम बात कर रहे हैं वर्ल्ड टूरिज्म डे 2025 की। हर साल 27 सितंबर को पूरी दुनिया में टूरिज्म डे के तौर पे मनाया जाता है। इसका उद्देश्य है लोगों को ये जागरूक करना कि टूरिज्म केवल घूमने फिरने और आनंद लेने का माध्यम नहीं बल्कि एक ऐसा शक्तिशाली इकोनॉमिक पावर भी है। ये हमें एम्प्लॉयमेंट देता है, कल्चर को जोड़ता है और कम्युनिटीज़ को एम्पावर करता है और विश्व भर में एक ऐसा पीस और अंडरस्टैंडिंग को बढ़ावा देता है। इस वर्ष का थीम रखा गया है टूरिज्म एंड सस्टेनेबल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। इसका सीधा अर्थ है कि अब हमें एक ऐसा टूरिज्म विकसित करना है जो न केवल आज के लिए बल्कि आने वाले पीढ़ियों के लिए भी सुरक्षित और उपयोगी हो। ऐसा टूरिज्म जो क्लाइमेट रिजिलेंस यानी जलवायु के प्रति संवेदनशील हो। ऐसा टूरिज्म जो कम्युनिटी एम्पावरमेंट यानी स्थानीय लोगों को सशक्त बनाए और ऐसा टूरिज्म जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल ट्रैवल यानी जिम्मेदारी यात्रा का प्रेरणा दे। कई दफ़ा आपने ये सुना होगा कि नेचर को हम जो देंगे नेचर हमें वही वापस करेगा। और जब हम नेचर से अभी बहुत कुछ ले रहे हैं, जैसे कि हमें नेचर की वजह से आज एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिल रहा है, तो इसमें हमारा कर्तव्य ये बनता है कि हम जिम्मेदार बनना होगा, हमें जागरूक बनना होगा कि किस तरह हम अपने नेचर को सस्टेन करें। और इसकी जिम्मेदारी हमारे द्वीपों के हर एक नागरिक की है, क्योंकि हम द्वीपवासी सभी जानते हैं कि कितना खूबसूरत है हमारा द्वीप और इसकी खूबसूरती को बरकरार रखना हर एक जिम्मेदारी की सोल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। तो ये सेमिनार जो I20 द्वारा आयोजित किया गया है इसी उद्देश्य को लेकर आगे बढ़ रहा है। और इस महत्वपूर्ण अवसर पर हमारे बीच उपस्थित होने वाले अंडमान एंड निकोबार द्वीप समूह के मुख्य सचिव डॉक्टर चंद्रभूषण कुमार IAS। उनका विजन और उनकी मार्गदर्शन निश्चित है कि हमारे लिए एक प्रेरणा का स्रोत होगी। तो आप बने रहे हमारे साथ ताकि हम आपको यहाँ की पूरी ग्राउंड कवरेज दिखा पाए।
World Tourism Day celebrates not just travel and exploration, but also reminds us of the social, cultural, political and economic value that tourism brings to our lives. This year's theme, Tourism and Sustainable Transformation, highlights the importance of sustainability of tourism, aligning with the global goals of climate resilience, community empowerment and responsible travel. It is indeed a moment of pride to welcome among us our highly esteemed Chief Guest, Chief Secretary, Andaman and Nicobar Administration, Dr. Chandrabhushan Kumarji. Sir, we acknowledge your presence here. I also take the privilege to welcome Commissioner cum Secretary, ITNT, Srimati Chanchal Yadavji, other distinguished dignitaries, officers, invitees and experts who have joined us today. Welcome once again. And now to mark the auspicious beginning of today's event and evoke the blessings of Almighty, my request our chief guests and other dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward and light the ceremonial lamp. May we a plant valued for its fragrance. To Secretary IPMT and to may I now invite Secretary Information, Publicity and Tourism, Ms. Jyoti Kumari IAS, to kindly deliver the welcome address and set the tone for today's seminar.
Commissioner Ma'am, esteemed dignitaries, colleagues, industry partners, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to welcome you all on the World Tourism Day 2025. This year's theme, Tourism and Sustainable Transformation, resonates deeply with the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, where history, culture and natural beauty come together to inspire harmony, inclusivity and balanced growth.
Series of visionary initiatives that are set to enrich the tourism experience of our island. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, I take this as a privilege to mention that Revered Chief Secretary, after his arrival in the ceremonial venue, has flagged off 2 parallel which stands as a moving emblem of awareness, connectivity and sustainable transformation in tourism. Thank you for doing the honor, sir, and I request you all to please put your hands together and acknowledge that initiative. The unveiling of astrotourism policy. Astrotourism offers visitors the extraordinary opportunity to engage with the mysteries of the universe by observing the night skies in their most pristine form, free from the disturbances of urban light pollution. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands, with their clear horizons and unspoiled natural environment, provide an ideal setting for such a unique experience. Requesting our chief guest to please unveil the astro-tourism policy. The flyboard water jet tap, a globally popular adventure sport, now finds its place in the tourism profile of our islands, also on safeguarding the fragile marine ecosystem. Calendar of events, fairs and festivals. To showcase the diversity of activities in the form of tourism in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, a number of activities as events, fairs and festivals have been chalked out by the Department of IT&D in the form of calendar from October 2025 to April 2026. The launch of official tourism website. It is a true pleasure to welcome you all today for the launch of the newly revamped tourism website of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This website is not just only being online, it serves as a gateway to the beauty, heritage and the spirit of our islands. We are making the Andaman and Nicobar Islands easier to explore, whether you are a traveler planning your first visit, a researcher seeking insights, or simply someone curious about our unique home. Requesting our chief guest to please press the button and inaugurate the official tourism website.
All this effort is going to be fruitful only when the industry partner is going to be very, very engaged with us. And I really feel blessed to have the support of all of you. Just now we flagged off this particular caravan, and thanks to my predecessor who designed that caravan policy actually, and somehow it takes time in government to make it functional on the ground, but luckily within a year now we have 2 caravans already on the road kind of thing. So it's a kind of continuation of previous work or whatever has happened. New policies, because earlier we had last year we completed I think 3 major policies: bird watching policy, caravan policy, and what was
Luxury tent.
Luxury tent. I think that is yet to take off. If I understand. And also we have lined up a lot of other policies for which the draft publication is going to happen. Beach tourism policy is one such policy which has already been discussed with all of you, and Forest Department is actively participating in that particular exercise. We have a lot of things lined up in this tourism activities in coming years, and we are hoping to enhance the experience of the visitors also. We want to give them kind of more choices because just now when we finished that walk, Mr. speaking to me about that now they have more experiences, more varieties coming up, which is very important for any kind of touristic locations, and we are very sure that we are going to have much more diverse opportunities for everybody. Our bid for 5 particular resorts and locations are coming to end in the 2nd week of October? 6th of October. And the kind of interest which we have witnessed is really very, very encouraging for all of us.
The major challenges which we face, some of them, most of them you are tackling. but a few of them which really hampers the industry is number one is connectivity, and this is something which whether it is a blessing for us that we are not connected by road, rail or ship. People can't get here by any of these three modes at the moment. It's only by air, which is got a double-edged thing that we do not cannot get over tourism very easily because it is expensive to get here. Not like a hill station or a Goa where people can come in any mode. So which is a good thing, but the air connectivity has to improve considerably. We have a very good infrastructure in place now, which is the airport, and I hope with your initiative we can get more and more domestic connectivity, and of course what we really want is some international connectivity to the southeast.
Two main priorities. One is to save biodiversity. Biodiversity क्या होता है? It is just the amount of plants and animals in a particular area, and that is what we call as biodiversity. Or the next reason is to also support livelihoods, support fisheries, and support other things that are support the community in that area. So these are the most important things for having marine protected areas. And there are different types of protected areas: national parks, sanctuaries, conservation reserve, and community reserves. इसमें अंडमान में we have only national parks and sanctuaries.
Responsible tourism is what we want to do in very simple terms. Now, I am going to be talking about water sports in particular. Now, Andamans में बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. Already सर ने अभी बोला कि और नई चीज़ें भी नए water sports भी आ रहे हैं. Parasailing and submersible vessels, skiing, diving, sea walks and all these things. दो simple तरीके हैं जो हम लोग अपने प्रोफेशनल लाइफस्टाइल आई वुड कॉल इट उसमें हम लोग चेंजेस जो ला सकते हैं जिससे हम लोग बहुत आसानी से रिस्पॉन्सिबल टूरिज्म प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं.
So that I'm just showing you a map which is a light pollution map of the country, and if you see major sections of the country is highly light polluted when in comparison to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now हमारे पास सबसे ज़्यादा एडवांटेज क्या है अंडमान का? वी आर वेरी क्लोज टू द इक्वेटर, गिविंग अस बोथ नॉर्दर्न एंड सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर्स के जो भी एक्टिविटीज है देखने का मौका मिलता है, जो रेस्ट ऑफ द इंडिया में थोड़ा कम है ऑप्शंस. एज यू गो अप यू आर मूविंग अवे फ्रॉम द इक्वेटर. वी हैव स्टारगेजिंग प्लेसेस जहाँ पे आप प्लैनेट्स, स्टार्स, कॉन्स्टलेशंस, नेबुला, आई मीन it is something one has to experience. मैं बोलूँगा आपको इसमें इतना समझ आना नहीं.
So sustainable tourism, we have heard a lot. We request all the tourism stakeholders to start the practice of sustainable tourism from today. And I would also like to congratulate that we have got a few new things for the tourism industry. The new team of tourism department is really doing a good. We have got, now we can promote sustainable tourism along with the new products, because we started business 30 years ago, and I still see my itinerary. I will not tell anybody. I still see the itinerary sent by my office. Day 1 silver there, fabric fish, day 2 havelock, day 3 deal, day 4 raw salad. So I think we should come up from this World Tourism Day. We should sell products. We are getting lot of new things. We can invite people for bird watching. We can invite people for game fishing. And it is very sad part that we are the hub of adventure tourism, but we are not able to promote it.
Andaman Nicobar Island as a whole is home to 30 plus endemic birds, जो कि इंडिया में सबसे हाईएस्ट है. इसके बाद अगर आप कहीं जाते हो तो वो वेस्टर्न घाट्स है या ईस्टर्न कॉरिडोर है, लेकिन किसी एक पर्टिकुलर लोकेशन 20 किलोमीटर के रेंज, 20 किलोमीटर स्क्वायर के रेंज में अगर कोई जगह किसी बर्डर को 20 एंडेमिक दे सकता है तो वो अंडमान निकोबार आइलैंड है. इसके साथ ही साथ हमारा जो लोकेशन है वो हमारे जो माइग्रेटरी रूट्स हैं, जो यूरेशियन ऑस्ट्रेलियन फ्लाईवे और सेंट्रल एशियन अफ्रीकन फ्लाईवे के जंक्शन में आता है. तो ये जो सारे फैक्टर्स हैं ना, ये सारे एडअप होकर अंडमान को 250 से 300 के बीच में स्पीशीज देते हैं हर साल. ये एक लिविंग पैराडाइज है फॉर बर्ड वॉचर्स।
Then sir told us the behavioral work starts now that we have made those policies. So implementing them to the T is the main work, and we according to the vision of the policies and such vision will be implementing these policies, and a lot more policies will be coming up in the upcoming tourist season. Thank you again sir for gracing the occasion. I would also like to thank our Commissioner Chanchal ma'am for her very hands-on guidance. I'd like to thank our Secretary Jyoti ma'am, without whose initiative all this would not be possible. Ma'am is handling so many departments, 5-6 departments है ma'am के पास. उसके बाद भी there is one good thing कि when we send the files, सरकारी जंस में होता है कि कई बार files पे please speak, please discuss लिख के आता है. So thank you ma'am for putting in all the effort, and that is why things move so fast in our department. I'd like to thank DC sir, who's been supporting all the departments so well, so that our policies can be better. I'd like to thank Azhar sir, who was previously Director IPNT, and initiatives have already started in his time which we are able to implement today. I'd like to thank all the speakers who given their very valuable insights on ecotourism, on sustainable tourism, and we further be taking your inputs whenever we add things to our website and add things to our itinerary. I'll thank all the stakeholders for joining us today, asking the questions that we need to address. I'll thank all the media personnel who are there for giving good coverage to our events, giving a positive word of mouth to the entire tourism industry. And last but not the least, I'd like to thank the entire IPNT team who's worked very hard to make this function today possible and all the launches within the deadline. So thank you everyone again for gracing the occasion. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing the honor, sir. And here, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have come to the close of this thematic seminar.
तो दर्शकों, आज के इस वर्ल्ड टूरिज्म डे के अवसर पर IPNT द्वारा रखा गया है ये थीमेटिक सेमिनार हमें ये याद दिलाता है कि टूरिज्म सिर्फ एक इंडस्ट्री नहीं है, बल्कि हमारे द्वीपों के विकास का एक मजबूत आधार है। यह एक ऐसा पावर है जो हमारे यूथ के लिए नए एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ क्रिएट कर सकता है, हमारे लोकल आर्टिशंस और कम्युनिटीज़ को एम्पावर कर सकता है और हमारे इकोनॉमी को मजबूत बना सकता है। लेकिन दोस्तों, सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म तभी पॉसिबल होगा जब हम अपने प्राकृतिक धन को सुरक्षित रखेंगे। आज के समय में हमारी बायोडाइवर्सिटी को काफ़ी नुकसान हो रहा है। फॉरेस्ट की कटिंग, ओशन पर प्रदूषण का आसार और वाइल्ड लाइफ के नेचुरल हैबिटेट्स खतरे में है। और एक और बड़ी समस्या जो देखने को मिल रही है वो है बर्ड हंटिंग, जो हमारे इकोलॉजिकल सिस्टम्स के लिए एक बड़ी चिंता है। सस्टेनेबिलिटी सिर्फ एक थीम नहीं, ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी है। हमें अपने फॉरेस्ट की रक्षा करनी होगी और समुद्र को क्लीन और सेफ रखना होगा और हंटिंग और इकोलॉजिकल हार्म को रोकना होगा। तभी हम एक ऐसा फ्यूचर बना पाएंगे जहां हमारे आइलैंड्स पर टूरिज्म फ्लरिश करे, लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिले और हमारे बच्चे बच्चे इस प्राकृतिक का गर्व ले सके। तो दर्शकों, आज के इस वर्ल्ड टूरिज्म डे पर हम सबको ये संकल्प लेना है कि टूरिज्म के साथ साथ हम सस्टेनेबिलिटी और बायोडाइवर्सिटी को भी प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे और इसे अपना फर्ज समझकर निभाएंगे। तो इसी के साथ मैं कैमरा पर्सन आफ्ताब के साथ मैं नशरीन, न्यूज़ अंडमान 24/7 से जय हिंद।